Hi, my name's Corey. I'm the general manager here at Odd Duck. Today we're running an experiment with the Toast Go tab to see the impact it has on the efficiency of the service and the guest experience here inside the restaurant. Our server Jeff is going to wait his entire section this evening old school style with a pen and paper. And in the same section we have Steven, who will be waiting tables with the Toast Go tablet. Both of them will be wearing FitBits so that we can track who waits the most tables, who spends the most time at their tables, and who can turn the tables the fastest.
We look at how quickly Jeff was able to get the first round of drinks out to a table. When you have to write it down, finish your conversation with him, walk away from the table, possibly get stopped by another table along the way, till you make it to that wall unit, fire the drink. At that point, it's feasibly 6-7 minutes. Then it goes to the bar where expected ticket times are like a 5-minute cocktail. So you add 5 to 7. At that point, you've got 13 minutes, and then maybe it sits there for a minute before a server runs it out. You've got this feasible window of 15 minutes before a glass of wine hits the table at that point. With Steven, it was exponentially different. Go to a table, greet them, hey, I want a glass of wine, fire a glass of wine. Wine's working while you're still there talking to the table. We course food out here. It's not the traditional appetizer entree style service. It's all small plates. So again, you kind of apply that rule of thumb to course 1, course 2, course 3, and add that all up together over the course of the dinner, and it literally shaves 30, possibly 40 minutes off of the entire experience. What I think is the most important thing to take out of that is the guest experience. Compared to you take table A, where Jeff was waiting on with pen and paper, compare them to table B, and I can guarantee that table B had a much more positive experience with Steven using Toast Go. And with Toast Go, we can provide that extra level of service, that quick, responsive, attentive service that keeps people coming back. I don't think we could do that with the old school wall-mounted units. It's Toast that allows us to do it. I think the results that we got were what we expected. Steven was able to provide a much more expedient service. Turnaround was much faster. They received quicker service. They received a much more responsive turnaround, I think, to their needs. And that, in turn, when guests feel like their needs are being attentively handled, quickly, responsively handled, they leave the restaurant happier. And as the old kind of adage goes, the food can be great, but if the service sucks, no one's going to come back. And Toast Go allows us to cover both of those bases, so we know our food's great. And with Toast Go, we can provide that extra step, that extra level of service, that quick, responsive, attentive service that keeps people coming back. So we're running about an extra $30,000 a month in sales, which when you kind of multiply that out, equates to an extra $500,000 a year in sales.